What's up, guys? We are getting ready to take on Ohio State at Hard Rock. Ohio State's 16th because they actually got whooped by Georgia, surprisingly, like in the first week of the season. So, yeah, that was a big. That was a big surprise. Anyway, here we go, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country.
Is it raining?
Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Yeah, it's rain. It's raining hard. Yeah.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Hurricanes offense making their way on the field today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defense,
breaks into the clear inside the 40. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That was actually a shorter run than the one I had in the last game. It was shorter by 2 yards.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Makes the grab. It's Zimmerman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
I reacted just barely fast enough to keep
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here.
It's close. Look how hard the rain's coming down. It's kind of a cool visual, honestly.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed.
Touchdown, Miami. They finish off the scoring drive.
I played the Beast.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Second down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front, and the quarterback made the defense pay big time.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently, they've got some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that...
Now here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
1st down here for this offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Why did it feature Keenum? That wasn't even Keenum that got
On the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. There's the snap. He'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And here's here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
I don't think he's even kind of close to dropping the lead.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback keeps the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
They still didn't get it. They're going to go for it.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they're running on the toss.
And they freaking go for it.
Get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Stupid decision.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, freaking likes, man.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Look out. Room to run here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Design quarterback run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Enough to
Well, my
convert
own
on
blocking
third
gets
there.
in the
So
way.
first down from the 12 now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
What the fuck was
Tackled
that?
behind
dude?
the line.
What
It's a
was
loss
that,
of
bro?
2. Coming to the
I
line
had a
on
wide
second
open
down. This is
lane.
important. They want to avoid a
What the
third and
hell was
long.
that crap?
That's a design quarterback keeper. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3.
I don't know what the hell.
So here we
that
go.
was.
Third down. Defense
I had
needs to
most
stop
of the
here.
lane,
Try to
and all of
force
sudden
a
I
field goal
realized
attempt.
that.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Canes. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. You're able to get him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away.
Probably because
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Cannot run the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, it's third and long. They want to get their best player of the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Zimmerman. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up first and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And off the deflection, it's caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Kirkesby take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hurricanes are going to cash in here in the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And this pass is caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring.
Green 25.
Running back with the football. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
All right, I'm trying to get one.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3.
Miami. 35. Ohio State. 3.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. They bounce back here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really
Wasn't
about
sure
cost
how
him
that
the game
was
here. And I understand. You got to do
Supposed to be
everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Chewing clock with the running game. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Just pounding away for another big gain, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
The complexion of this drive certainly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. It's a fumble, and the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, incredible job here by the...
Hold up a second. The coach has called
challenges,
timeout. He may
sure
use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Ran him by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And now the handoff. Runs through the defender. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The gain makes it second and medium.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
I don't know. They're not helping me out.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it in the open.
Chris,
Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away
Can't
now.
believe he got away from that. Should have been a sure sack.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The back's got it. Crosses the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Miami Hurricanes.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They got beat by Georgia in the first game. Yeah, much better. 168 total yards, 4 yards of play, compared to 400 and something in the last game with USC. Yeah, that was a beatdown for sure. All right, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.